Hello everyone, I'm Mary, a senior chess enthusiast, and in this video I'm going to analyze two games, one that I lost and another one that I won exactly for the same reason. At my level, myself and my opponents usually blunder pieces, and we also blunder queens in amazing and spectacular ways, okay? So this is exactly what happened in these games. So let's start. This was the first game. I played e4 and my opponent played e6. Okay. I played bishop c5. Okay, the engine is saying everything is wrong that I'm doing, but it's okay. Usually I open like this. Maybe when there is e6, okay, there is these two moves. Knight c3, knight d4. Maybe next time I'll do one of these things. Usually I do d4, not knight d4, but the pawn. But for some reason now I'm just practicing this opening, so to see what different positions I have. And now I'm learning to not do this again, and we'll see why. So my opponent played b6. My best move, again, it was knight c3 or d4, so I played knight f3. I'm just going against the engine. Okay, so this key move is something that we beginners usually forgot about long distance bishops, and that's what happened here. So when I make this video, I'm trying to see my mistakes and learn from what I did bad, and in the videos that I do things good, to learn from what I do good and try to retain that information. Anyway, I finally played the d3, and my opponent came with knight f6, threatening my e4 pawn. So the engine is saying for me to castle. Anyway, I just played knight c3 because I was trying to have more than one defender on the e4 pawn. And now the usual move, the knight b4. So I defended, he took, I took, take. And now he blunders, he plays this knight. But anyway, this is the thing, this bishop is here defending, so I take, he takes, and according to the engine I should played queen d4, but I did not. I castled, and so now the bishop just remains there. Okay, so we played f5 because yes, I was seeing this. If I go a move before, I could have done this already, but then he would go here, I had to, and then he would just came here, and it was a big mess. So that's why I castle first. Okay, so let's go back. Now he played that, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe I go with the knight there. Then I don't know, maybe he plays, well, a random move. He goes back, I give a check, he gives a check, I'll take, he takes, I'll take, but okay, where do I go from here? I did not have a real plan. Okay, now I'm seeing maybe I could go with this rook here, targeting this pawn with this bishop and the rook. Anyway, that's not what happened, so let's go to the move. Okay, so he retired. I go with that plan. He defends there, so the engine is saying it was bad. He should have castle or take out the knight. So, well, I could go with the knight here, but I didn't saw this. That's why I analyzed with the engine. I guess if I go here, I attack his queen, and he cannot take because if he takes. So this is a very good move that I will try to remember in the future. So I made the check, and now this is the key moment. Okay, so I could have taken like this, he would take, and then I would take. Okay, But when I prepared the plan, I just saw, okay, if I go here, what I have. So I didn't even thought about taking the rook, even if that was the plan that took me to this idea. So anyway, so and what I do, what's the worst move that I can make here? Yes, I did it. Queen to f3, of course. I forgot about the bishop. I was thinking, I don't know. I was targeting, okay, wait just a moment. Let's say it doesn't matter if he plays that. I was thinking, oh, I can go here. I can go with this bishop and I will fork his queen and his rook. Yes, but that bishop was there, so he took and I resigned, of course. Usually I even play out some of these games, but here it was just a big material disadvantage, and it was just such a big mistake that I said, okay, I'm gonna stop here and learn from this mistake. Okay, so the second game I won. There are a lot more moves, but anyway, let's go. I played the same opening, something that I'm doing now. Okay, we see something different already with this bishop c5. I guess then he's trying to if I go here, he can come here. Well, there are a lot of possibilities. So he defended his e5 that I was attacking with my f3 knight. So I defended my pawn too. Of course, you made this usually before. I sometimes make this move exactly to prevent this, but I took a different route here. I played d3, so he attacked my knight, I attack his bishop. I don't want his bishop on my territory, so he goes back. And here I start to think, okay, maybe I can go with the knight there, okay. Maybe I can go with the bishop there, okay. Or maybe I can take his bishop. So what I did, that's exactly what I did. I took the bishop, he took, and I threatened this queen, so he moved the queen, I castle, he threatens my, and now I was thinking, okay, so all this king side is open, so yes, I was thinking to come here, but I thought, well, this is open, so I guess if he takes his knight out, then he's going to castle long. So thinking on that, I just brought my bishop here, because if he castles long, I have this diagonal. He came out, I took my pawn, thinking of going later to d4. He took out his knight. So the engine is saying that I should attack his bishop, but no, I brought the rook because I thought, okay, maybe in the future I'll have this bishop come to e3 and then we'll trade. Okay, that was my thought. So now I was surprised. He castled on the king side. Okay, it's open for me, but it's open already for him too. So it was a nice plan. So I said, okay, not going to take this bishop. I thought about this move, because if he takes, then the king is totally open, and well, I had something like this in the past. So anyway, I come here and I thought, okay, this is good. Okay, the engine is saying to take like this. But since my rook was already here and the plan was to take, because now I want to bring my rook to this side and attack his king. So he brought the knight, and this move is exactly because now the knight can come to this outpost. Okay, well, here now because I would take, but especially because of this, I know I'm weakening my pawns, but anyway, I did it. Now this knight is not hanging because the queen is defending, but of course he comes with two attackers. I had the queen, I had the rook, so for now I'm okay. I bring the knight, a third defender to this knight. He attacks my pawn, and here I thought, okay, maybe I'll take. He takes, and it was the option that I took. He took, so now I'm expecting something like d4, attacking the rook. So what did I do? Well, I made the engine move. Okay, this is a surprise for me. There were two, from what I see, this and this one too. But yes, I made this one because I know that if I have to take my knight out and there are these two attackers to this pawn, I still have my queen and my king defending this f2 pawn. This was my thought. So now he attacks my rook and my pawn. I take, he takes, and now, well, I made another engine move because I cannot take with the knight because then he takes and is a knight up. Okay, not a knight because I have another pawn, but well. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna lift the rook, and he played rook to e8, and I thought, okay, let's go for trades, and that's what he did. I took his queen, and I was thinking this a2 pawn, well, sooner or later that queen is going, but since now there are a lot of things around here, maybe, well, but he took, yes. Well, and now this is the move that I didn't saw. Okay, I didn't saw this move. Okay, it's great. My knight is still defended, so even if he came here, I had this one, and then he could take here, but well, there are checks. Well, checkmate, no? Yep. So, but I did not see that move. So what I was thinking, well, I'm gonna fork the queen, I'm gonna make a check, he will take, I will take, and now I'm hitting this knight, and even if he goes away, well, I'm with my rook very near the 7 rank, because if he comes here, I'll grab this pawn, and if he takes, I'll take, and well, just take. So this was my idea, but hey, I did the check, his queen is there, and what happened? Well, he moved his king. So he made the same, in a different way, he made the same mistake because he just made this move before. So in the previous game I forgot about the bishop, but it was some moves earlier. So I made this, well, I guess he got scared, like maybe I would. But look at the time, he still has 8:52, I'm with 5:25, so I took a little more time, so I guess he was like blitzing out any move, so I took his queen, and of course he resigned. So this is an example of us players around. So here I was 1190, he was 1195. I don't know if this score is before the rating, it's before the game or after the game, but I think it's already the final rating. Yeah, I'm not going to go to the big game, I don't know. I think it's the final rating. So two examples of I blunder a queen, my opponent blunder another queen on his game, and this is what we do. We are beginners, we have a lot of fun, and we blunder queens in spectacular ways. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. I make these videos for myself to learn, and if someone else watch and learn something too, well, it's good for everybody. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.